What's the dumbest thing you've ever done and then immediately regretted?
Okay, all right. Let's start with you on that one.
Okay.
I have a lot of dumb things I've done, and that'll take me a second to think about.
Okay. I got two of them. Well, three of
Okay.
them, but I'll tell you two of them.
So hold on. Ask that again so I can think of this while you're talking.
The dumbest thing you ever did and immediately regretted.
Okay, yeah, I got that one right. All right, yeah. You can go ahead and get that. I'll say mine.
So the first one I have, and I don't think I've ever told you this story, but I was probably maybe 8 or 9-ish, and I was either in the front yard or the backyard, and I had a shovel, like just one of those like miniature shovels that was like a kid-sized shovel.
Yeah. Was it plastic?
No, it was had
like an army shovel, like 3
like
foot
that
long?
size, but it was like it didn't fold up or nothing.
Yeah.
But it was metal, and it had like a hard plastic handle.
Okay, gotcha.
And I was just like digging in the backyard, probably looking for dinosaurs or whatever.
Yeah.
And
something along those lines.
And I just like you obviously you have to put your foot on the shovel and then shove it into the dirt.
Yeah.
And in my head, I was thinking, it's like I was probably just digging a hole probably just to do it.
Yeah.
But I was thinking, if I can just get this in here in one scoop, then I won't have to put my foot on each one, and I can get this hole dug faster. So what I did was I held the shovel up over my head, like both hands, and then I jumped in the air, and I was going to stab it into the dirt.
Oh, man.
and try to get it in there in one shot.
Yeah, I bet that.
And whenever I stabbed it into the dirt, my hand slipped, and it hit me right in the neck.
Oh.
Yeah, like all my body weight just bam, right on my neck.
Yeah,
and
that probably didn't feel good.
No.
Did you keep digging afterwards?
No, I think
I
quit.
One good lick
Because
to the neck.
Like it hurt so bad for probably 2 hours.
Oh,
I remember it
that's
just
so
like
sad.
hurting so bad and like not being able to breathe.
You remember when people used to go around, what was that called, Judy chop? When they like chop you in the neck? Well, when I was in middle school, that was a big thing. Like people used to go around chopping each other in the neck. You didn't chop each other in the neck?
No.
Well, we did, and it hurt. Like they would catch you mid-sentence and just wham, right in the throat. And
That was
hurt.
a thing you guys did?
Oh, it was a thing, and it hurt. There was also a thing where people would go in the bathroom and turn the lights off and fight, like wrestle around, whatever. And like
just like a mosh pit.
Yeah, basically. No, but you couldn't see nothing. It's pitch black, dark. There's stalls, urinals, everything in the way. Like sometimes it would get so rough, like you would hear kids' heads goes off in the urinal. It was kind of sketchy. I went in a couple times.
And what grade was this?
Middle school. Like I never done it. Like it didn't really happen.
Whose
very
idea
often.
was that?
I don't know, honestly. It wasn't my idea. I mean, I participated.
Like, let's go in the bathroom, turn the lights off.
Yeah.
We're gonna fight.
Yeah, well, that's how it kind of went. So it would be lunchtime too. Like what would happen was we'd be in the. It would happen more in the winter than anything because in the wintertime, this is why. Hold on, let me explain. In the wintertime, we had to sit in the gym. You weren't allowed outside if it was too cold. They didn't want you to go outside. Whatever. So you'd sit in the gym. Everybody play basketball. Well, like one by one, everybody like, I gotta go to the bathroom. I gotta go to the bathroom, and there was a bathroom right outside the gym. So everybody would go in there, walk in the bathroom, and then like when they got enough people, it was just flick, and then everybody.
Did everybody that was going into the bathroom know what was happening?
No, not always. There would be like that random like little kid, probably like 6th grade who just got out of the band class across the hallway, like walking in there to pee, and then next thing you know, the lights are out, and he's like hunkering over the urinal because all he hears is people's heads getting smashed behind him. Like it wasn't like I'm not gonna say people like went out in stretchers. I wouldn't take it that far, but I mean there was definitely
you're not killing each other.
Yeah, there was definitely some black eyes walking out of there. I mean that was the happening spot.
I figured everyone would like know what's gonna happen.
No, see,
so you just like lead everyone in like a bunch of sheeps and you just start slaughtering them.
Well, no, like everybody that went in knew what was happening, like the ones that were there to do it. But I'm not gonna say names or anything. But when there would be that one kid that would walk in, literally probably from the band or music class or whatever. He was in 6th grade because usually when our lunch they were already back to class, whatever else. Well, when he would go in, he would just go to pee, whatever, use the bathroom, do what he had to do. Yeah. Well, he didn't know the lights were gonna get flicked out, and there was like 10 guys swinging at once. And I'm not sure the kid didn't get hit because you couldn't see nothing, so he's liable to have got hit. Like I remember one time, I can still remember this noise in my head. This one kid got his head like smacked off of the air dryer, like for your hands.
Yeah.
Like it was like a ding sound. Like I thought he was done for.
Like a bell.
Yeah. Like there was, and it got rough sometimes. I'm not gonna say it didn't. Like there would be times the lights would be flicked back on. Everybody was just laughing, and this one kid's like leaning over, bloody nose in the sink. There's blood all on the floor. Well, there was one time that we were right in the middle of it. Everybody was right in the middle of it. I'm not gonna say I was in on it. But we were all right in the
You don't
middle
want to
of it.
incriminate yourself.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not admitting to anything. So
I admit no guilt.
yeah, exactly. So there's one time like everybody's right in the middle of it, and if you didn't want to do it, you just stood in the corner, kind of
Yeah.
like hunkered back.
Just
hope
find a
nobody-
safe spot and stay there.
Yeah, hope nobody swung at you. They did. Just hit them, kick them, whatever you had to do, get them off of you. Well, there's one time. The way the bathroom worked is you opened one door, it was a hallway, and then you opened the other door, and that was the bathroom. So yeah, it was. It's
So
definitely,
each bathroom had like its own
yeah,
hallway.
like a little tiny hallway, like maybe as long as this room, max.
Huh.
Yeah, it was definitely weird. But anyways, like we didn't. Everybody was like fighting, so nobody heard the door open. So the first door opened, and then the second door opens. You just see a light, and you see. I'm not gonna say his name, but it's one of our coaches, like one of the PE teachers or whatever.
Yeah.
He was like standing there. He's like, "What are y'all doing?" And like he flicks the lights on, and there's like this kid, like blood running out of his mouth, and like he yanked us all out of there, and we all went to the principal's office, and that was that.
See, he probably heard what sounded like a massacre inside the
Oh
bathroom.
yeah, for sure. Like it got dangerous.
'Cause I'm sure
not
it
gonna
wasn't
say
quiet
that-
in there.
Oh no, it definitely wasn't. But I mean, with the gym being as loud as it was, and all these little middle school girls like screaming, talking, like that's how
Yeah.
they talk to each other. Like you couldn't really hear it unless you were
Did
standing
you have
outside.
did you have a strategy whenever you went in there? Like if you knew it was gonna happen, did you have like a certain thing that you always did?
Every man for himself. That was just that. You didn't. If somebody said they were going to team, yeah, sure.
No,
we're
not
gonna
team. Like, did you have a strategy to try to?
Oh no, I had no strategy. I went in, and if I it depended on who walked in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if it was like
Well, if it's dark, you don't see who's walking in.
yeah, well, I mean, it's not dark when you're walking in. The lights are on. Everybody sees who's there. So like if two kids didn't like each other, it would be like here'd be them, there'd be the other kid. They were like, all right, lights go out, go straight that way, and then that kid would
Just
be
start
like
swinging all the
yeah,
way.
Yeah, exactly. So like I never had a strategy. I didn't have a problem really with anybody in middle school. I mean, not that. I mean, a couple times obviously, but
I think I think I would have went with the helicopter.
the hell just spin and hit.
Yeah, it just starts spinning in circles
That
until
would be a
everybody's
good
down.
one. I think if I had to have a strategy, if I could go back on it now, my strategy, because the way the stall doors work, they swung out.
Yeah.
My strategy would be just to run, get on top of the stall, and just swing the door back and forth and hit them because they would go in and out of the stall. You know what I mean? Like I would catch them in there and just pin them against the wall because there was a wall here, and then the bathroom door, or not the actual bathroom door, but the urinal door would like swing open and hit the wall. If you catch somebody back in between the door and the wall, you could really hurt them.
You just stood there like if
Yeah.
you could put like double-sided tape on your shoes and just like slam them
Just
against
slam 'em back and
with the
forth.
bathroom door.
Yeah, if I could go back now, I would definitely do it. If I could go back now and walk in, even if they're middle schoolers, I'd go in there.
You're doing that with a bunch of middle schoolers?
No, I wouldn't hit them, but I would go in there just to see if they're any better.
You think they still do that?
I don't think so. It's.
I
probably-
don't see that as a tradition that got
yeah, I
carried
don't-
on.
I probably not. It was probably just something dumb we all thought of one day
It would be cool to if you could go back and have like
and
an
start it over again.
we'll have like an infrared camera so you could like afterwards you could watch it and see
Oh, that'd
see
be
what
cool.
all was going on.
Oh yeah, that'd be really cool. I don't actually want to know what's going on. 'Cause-
You just want to black that part out.
yeah, I don't want to know what's going on.
If that was one of the dumbest things you've ever done.
No, that wasn't the dumbest thing I've ever done. All right, here's the dumbest thing
So
I've done.
it gets dumber.
Well, it's not really dumber. Okay, it's kind of dumber. One of the dumbest things I probably ever did. We were riding four wheelers, right? And we rode up the holler, and we were parked. And my buddy, I was on it, or he was riding his, and I was riding mine. Well, he was like, "Take my four wheeler and hit that hill." Well, this hill was like straight up and down, and then went straight like to flat ground. And I was
Why
like,
couldn't you hit it with yours?
I mean, I could hit it with mine, but I wasn't that dumb to hit it with mine. You know what I mean? Like I knew things were gonna break.
Yeah.
So, anyways,
You playing footsie with me?
I wasn't trying to, but you touched me like we both moved in the chair at the same time. Anyways, so I'm looking at this hill and I'm like, I'm if I take your four wheeler up and I'm going to wreck it, like it's going to happen. And he's like, I don't care, your parts fit mine, so you can give me the parts when you break it. I had like plenty of spare parts. I was like,
Yeah.
okay, here we go. So I hop off mine and I hop on his, and I put it in first gear, clutch it, and kind of go up it a little bit. I get like halfway up, I roll back down. I was like, man, I'm going to wreck. So I'm literally preparing to wreck this thing. I was like, you know what? Like if I'm going to make it, my only chance would be to like hit it hard, and then lean forward and hope my front tires come back down. So I back up again, kind of look at it for a second. I was like, I'm going to wreck it. Like, you're okay with whatever happens, happens. He's like, I'm okay with it.
Was it like a newer one or was
No,
it?
it was I think it was actually a 2002 Yamaha Warrior 350.
No, so it was pretty old. At the
Yeah,
time.
yeah, it was decently old. I mean, it was a good four wheeler. It was a one owner. I mean, it was in good condition, everything.
Perfect to get wrecked.
Yeah, perfect to get wrecked. So I'm looking at this and I'm like, yeah, here we go. All right, so I take off, I hit second, I plow it, everything it's got. Well, as soon as I hit it, like I knew, as soon as I got to the tip top, I was like, it's not coming back down. Like, I'm not going to set it down on that flat. So I let go. And like the four-wheeler is still, like I had enough speed going, like the four-wheeler kind of stayed ahead of me.
At any point, did you think that you could have just backflipped it?
No, no backflipping that thing. It was too heavy. I wasn't going to be able to backflip. I didn't have enough air, honestly, to backflip it. I hit it though. I get up and I'm like, all right, you know what? It's time to let go. Just accept your fate. It's over. Well, I roll back down the hill. Well, like it, you know, like in your mind, this is all slow motion. Like it's rolled out for like a minute in my mind, but realistically, it was probably like 5 seconds and it was over with.
Yeah.
But I roll back down this hill and I look up, and I'm like, oh man, there's something blue falling. There's something blue falling, and it was the four-wheeler, and they were like, watch out, it's falling. Bam! Like it falls out of there right down beside me. Well, it hits so hard that the tire rod like snaps in two. And then when because it came nose down. I guess it did a backflip when it went there. Maybe if I'd have hung on, maybe if I'd have hung on, I could have rode it out. I don't know. But it come down.
Or you'd be dead.
Yeah, or I'd be dead. One or the other. So it come back down, and the tire, when it hit the impact, it snapped the tire on. It put it through the tire, and we blowed the tire. So we then took it and picked it up and set the front end up on another four-wheeler, and one guy rode on the back of that four-wheeler while the other guy was driving, and we held it on and drove it all the way back out. Yeah.
And that worked?
Yeah. Actually, just the other day.
So you're like it was like a tow truck.
Oh yeah, it was just like a tow truck, except for instead of having like bars holding on the car, it was his arms holding the four-wheeler. I just broke a tire rod the other day. Also, I was down out riding.
You need to get rid of them tie rods.
Yeah, I know it. I just don't need them anymore.
You need to just weld them.
Well, this one wasn't near as bad. Like, I just was trying to climb out of a little steep hill, and I put it in a bind, and it popped off. So I just picked the four-wheeler up. But what was unfortunate about the situation was it was like 3 feet of mud, and the tire, every time I move it, it's like fold in. So I couldn't go nowhere. And if I kept pushing, I was going to rip the axle out.
So you had like one tire straight and like one like
going
into the
facing
side?
clean the other way. Yeah, it was bad. There was no going out of there.